What's up, y'all? This is Smokey. I'm gonna show y'all a Scrift tier list. I'm gonna do one myself and like a this dude's tier list because I saw your comments on this. They even like go through the video. I saw this dude's comments and they're all saying it's shit. So I'm gonna rate this dude's one and then make my own.
You got the update.
Yeah, I'm not. This guy's voice is already dog shit. Okay, I'm just gonna skip through this. You can do this on my video too because it's just gonna be a yap session. Let's see.
I don't even know what the other base.
All right, first look. This is already a shit tier list, just because of this. When you see Visionary above a B tier, you know this. It's cooked. And a Miracle's S tier. Yep, this guy does not play the game. All right, so I'm gonna tell you why this tier list is garbage. First of all, Iron being down here is a complete waste because I know the Volt is crap, but you did say a Scrift tier list, and the Scrift is actually fairly good on any build, but it really shines with Hakuda, especially with the combo potential. Thunderbolt being C is absolute baloney. It's still very good. It has a guard break projectile, and it still has a ragdoll, even though the G ragdoll is kind of crap now, and the Volt is still pretty good. Wind being C, I understand. It is getting reworked though, and I think based off the rework, it goes to a solid B or A tier. And that Volt is still unbeatable, so that's funny. Fear as a B tier is okay, but then I kind of want to, like, if there was a thing between B and C, I'd put it there. Honestly, because it's not good. Heat being at B tier is a disgrace. This guy should like soul ticket and go a run car. So Heat's like the best Scrift in game. Hello, can we lock in? Power being a B tier is fine. The Scrift's okay, but the voltage is meh. It's just like mediocre. It's like the definition of mediocre. Compulsory being A tier, I guess is fine, but it did get nerfed again for like the second time, both the stun times, which is like the only redeemable part about that Scrift. So I'd say it's like between the B or A category now. And then for Visionary, it's a straight C tier. Replace these two. Thunderbolt should be A and Visionary should be C, because when's the last time you seen a Visionary user? Be honest. That Volt is complete garbage, and they still nerfed it. Balance being A tier. Balance being at A tier, I kind of do understand. I would honestly put it at A tier too, but that is when they buff the Volt. The Volt is complete garbage. That shit is cooked. A 4-second counter is not saving you from some guy spamming his whole friggin' res bar at you. And just like, yeah, Ceremonite Trilletta, yeah, a nice counter, buddy. Uncounterable. Cooked. You want? I don't even know why I'm yapping at this dude's tier list, bro. I should just go make my own here. This is gonna be my tier list, because my tier list is better than other people's tier lists. Alright. First off, we got Mr. Miracle. This shit's mid. It's cooked. Same reasons as my last video. The Scrift is garbage. The Volt is decent, but still really easy to counter. Glutton is still like meta. They haven't nerfed it for some reason, which I'm surprised about. But I can see why, because the Scrift, really the buy is the only good move, personally for me. He still has like no counterplay. You have a Finger Zero that stuns and a free burn blade that you can't parry. Well, you can parry the first part, but not the second part, or block it, so it's pretty good. Two very solid moves. And the Volt is just like pure damage. It's just like you burn up before anything happens. It's just like, burn a finger! And then he just friggin' burn a fingers all over your family, bro. It's just cooked. Cooked. This shit, still really good. Thunderbolt, very good. Very good. Yes, yes. You know that car guy is like, yes, yes, very good. That's the pose I'm making IRL right now. Just want you to imagine it. Very good. This shit is very shit. You know what? I'm gonna put it at mid tier. It's like the least, like it's the most mid Scrift ever. The Fear, I really want to put this at shit tier because both of the like Fear Extension has end lag now for some reason, even if you block it. So that's cooked. And then the Thorns are like the most easiest projectile to block. No posture damage, and the Volt is still complete shit if you're not in a 1v1. And even if you are in a 1v1, there's better Volts for 1v1s. Gremmy went from like like meta tier and no counterplay tier to like really mid tier. I'd say it's worse than Miracle just because the Volt is just irredeemably bad. Like the Scrift is slightly better than Miracle's, but not by much. Oh, that Baja Blast. And yeah, it's just cooked. Very bad. Iron. Okay, for a Hakuda, it's really good. So I'm gonna put it at really good tier, but anything else, I'd say it's like a mid tier. But I still think it's better than like it'd be like around here or here. I can't like debate which way is better. Like, I was put at really good just because like at the peak, because I'm gonna like do these things at the peak, right? It's like visionary with Kendo. Well, before, I guess you can't say that anymore because the guns don't scale with Kendo anymore. But yeah, but at their peaks, like I'm just gonna be judging them at their peaks. I think iron is really good. Let's see here. The wind, the rework made it actually a really good tier. I think it's better than this one, but not by a lot. Like the Scrift looks good, don't get me wrong. Like, it looks solid, but like the cleave, I see it doesn't have a lot of range, and like they're both close ranged moves, right? The reason why I put heat up here is because it has a close range move that does a lot of damage. It's really hard to like, you know, counterplay, and it has a long range to move for when, you know, you need to like engage someone who's running away from you, or if you want to create some distance between them and yourself, which makes it really good with Keto, unironically. What else? Compulsory went from like no counterplay and meta tier. I think in my previous tier list I put it as like really good. I think I'll still put it here, but like it's better than wind. Compulsory, like what was the last compulsory user you've seen, right? It's like compulsory Hawkeye I still think is relatively good, but on Keto was never really that good to begin with. For speed, you'd rather go something like, oh yeah, this reminds me of this guy. I would have put in the no counterplay tier, right? But the kick is now blockable, parryable, and evasible, and the G is kind of mid. There's no range, so I'll like, the Volt is good. Don't get me wrong, but you can cancel the revive, and you revive to full HP, but you lose all your Volt meter, which is really bad. And the Volt, the C is pretty lackluster. You can hit James for some reason. Supernova is good, does decent damage, but like all the cooldowns are really high. So I'll put in like meta tier. It's like Glutton tier. I'll say it's like if it was between Superstar and Glutton, I think I'd rather have Glutton because the passives are just better for the Volt and the Shrift. I think Shrift wise Superstar is better though. But Volt like okay, it's like this. The Volt difference between them is very big. The Shrift difference, not really. Like, if it was a Glutton versus a Superstar in Shrift, it wouldn't be that bad. If it was a Glutton Volt versus a Superstar Volt, the Glutton would probably win. Because that is just cooked. It's OP. Very OP. Balanced Jugram. This honestly is like a... like, here, right? It has Miracle Syndrome, but reversed. It's like the Shrift, very good. Very good. But the Volt is just complete garbage. Like, I'll put it at the end of really good tier because it's a support one, right? It's all about support. And for the support it does, very solid buffs. It's very solid, but it's very disappointing that the Volt is complete garbage. So until they rework it, it's going to be at the end of really good tier. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe if you want to. If not, I don't really care. I'm the best Quincy player and the best Crew Keto player, and I am done with this video. How do I end this?